Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, one snap this time because I'm holding the phone with my other hand. Gabbie Hanna. This whole situation that's going on right now with Gabbie Hanna and Jessi Smiles and everything that's playing out here, I felt like it was time to do another proof video where I show that all the things that we predicted here on this channel have started coming true. So we're going to show those clips. First, I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive. And in these videos, we do take a look at the tea with the tarot. These videos are always meant to be helpful, not hateful. So if you're down with that, join the family here. We'd love to have you. And in addition to clicking that subscribe button and the notification bell, you could consider joining the Perk Squad for 5 extra perks on this channel by using the join button down below, or the description box below also has a link. 5 extra perks include things like exclusive video content that only the members get to see, and video shout outs like this one, if I can speak English. Shout outs like this one to you, Dwell. Shout out to you, Dwell. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I know that you're a new member of the Perk Squad, and we are happy to have you here. Thank you for joining. Hoping that you have a great rest of your week. Great weekend coming up. We got some hard times, I know, but shout out to you, Dwell. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this, y'all, about Gabbie Hanna, and take a look at the video clips here coming up that I did that show some of these predictions coming true. And yeah, it's something, and I think we're not done too. I think that there's probably more to come on this. So anyway, let's see the predictions that we've made about Gabbie Hanna weeks ago, maybe even months ago at this point, and tell me what you think after these clips. Interesting. So, and I will preface this by saying I've never watched a Gabbie Hanna video. I don't follow her on anything. I never have. So I don't know much about her. There's that. But y'all are asking for a reading on her, so we're looking and seeing. Without even pulling any context cards on this, already I'm seeing with this Queen of Swords in reverse, there's something that she's not seeing clearly. That it's like she's got fuzz over her eyes and she can't accurately see it. And it's something that's going to lead to disappointment for her in a physical and emotional sense, because pentacles are physical and cups are emotional. This is a physical and emotional sense. She runs the risk of pushing people away with whatever it is she's got going on. With this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, there's something here where she might trip herself up some kind of way. You know how if you say something or you do something and you take it a little too far and you end up shooting yourself in the foot some sort of way? That's kind of what this is looking like right here. Okay, I'm just going to throw this out there. Again, this is just my interpretation, all alleged. There might be some issues here with overconfidence, some sort of a way with her. And in that kind of a way, you see this is a card where it's like, okay, we get knocked down and we kind of have to stay down. So she could be overconfident mistakenly and say something or do something thinking that she could really bounce back from that, and that she doesn't fully bounce back from that, that it's not as easy to get back in, let's say, people's good graces or whatever from that, that in this way it's kind of like, we can't, put those horses back in that stable. They're out and about now. My concern here is that she may be overconfident in ways that she emotionally kind of can't back that up, or one thing saying this and the other thing is saying another, and it's like, wait a second, you're saying this, but you're showing this, or, you're saying this, but this is what your behavior shows, and there's a contradiction there, or something along those lines. So just throwing that out there as well. Again, they're bringing up this sense of people around her and potential friendships or relationships of sorts, could even be in some sense working relationships, because we do have the Lovers card over here, and there is something businessy that feels like it's going on here. So she could unintentionally maybe mess up some business things for herself, or I don't know if I would want to say mess up, but get in her own way as it relates to her business ventures. I guess we'll put it that way. Can somebody help her not to get in her own way? Help her help herself, because I don't think she would want to manifest some of these things. With the Wheel of Fortune upright, this is kind of karmic. It is a karmic wheel. It's a what goes around comes around type of wheel. So, what is the phrase? Like, so shall you sow, so shall you reap, or something like that. As you sow, so shall you reap. Something along those lines. There's something like that in here for her. So there are certain seeds that she has planted, over time, I guess, and it looks like those are in motion to come pay it back for her. The positive here is that she, at least from what it looks like here, isn't necessarily going to do something that could completely 100% cancel her, where she can't put anything else out and she can't do anything. She got to hide away and she can't see the light of day. That kind of you're gone type of thing. I'm not seeing that here. But I am seeing a press pause on her progress kind of thing. So I am seeing some sort of hitting a ceiling in terms of how far she's gone or it can go. Death card upright and the Star card right after it. It's hard when I get these two next to each other, because especially with that one here, she might have something really unsettling happening in her life in the future. I don't know if it pertains to her or a loved one or someone that she cares about. Or, if you were to say, get cut off by a certain brand or somebody that you worked with or collabed with or something like that, there is a chance in the future that she could be experiencing something that would, to her, be a pretty heavy, hard hit. Maybe even using the word like a devastating hit for her. And that would influence her career stuff as well. Some sort of way. But again, they're saying this is the Judgment card. It's because she is... this is repeating itself. Remember before when we got the card... with the Wheel of Fortune upright, and we were talking about this kind of karmic cycles and things going around and coming around. The Judgment card is like, okay, it's your turn for reaping what you've sown. These are cards about her being come hell or high water, I'm gonna get what I feel like I deserve. But this is it doesn't really happen that way. That's not really how it works. And then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, so overconfident while also being upset that what you feel like should happen for you doesn't happen for you. So again, it kind of has how we were talking about kind of that adolescent type of vibe, when some young people might be like, well, I deserve that and I'm supposed to have it and blah, 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 and kind of entitlement or whatever. It does feel like that. It feels like there's something that might come up in the future where it's but I'm owed this, I deserve this, I should get this, whatever, but it's not really coming to pass in the way that she's wanting it to. And I'm seeing her kind of pitch a hissy about it, but it's not other people's fault, what I'm seeing here. Anything else for Gabbie Hanna's future that we could know? Anything else for Gabbie Hanna's future, real quick, that we could know? Chariot card is saying something coming to a stop because of pride and entitlement. Again, not getting what she wants out of things, feeling unhappy. This is not getting your happily ever after card. And then this is her having should have had a V8 moment and picking up from there. So it looks like there could be something in the future to come, and by some sort of a way, whether it seems related or unrelated to her own doing, that there's something that could come along and, for lack of a better way of saying it, humble her a little bit. I am imagining that this is not going to be a comfortable event for her to go through for this to show this. It looks like it'll be very uncomfortable. All right, so what do y'all think? I think that from having watched the video that I did to get those clips from it, that there's probably more on its way. We're not done yet. We're not through. There's more coming. So we'll see how that goes, how everything unfolds, but this is already showing that this is kind of the nail in the coffin in some kind of ways. I hate to use such morbid analogies, but just saying, and hoping the best for everyone involved, including Gabbie Hanna, because Lord knows we don't want to see something even worse happen. I know when we got that death card star card combination, sometimes that can be foretelling in a literal sense, and I am hoping to Lord have mercy this is not one of those times. I didn't read it as one of those things whenever I was doing the original, and I'm just hoping for that now too. So we shall see how things play out, hoping the best for everybody involved. Thank y'all for bearing with me while I'm holding my phone here. My computer set up, like here I am in my space, in my room, got everything set up like I always usually do with the lights behind me and all of that, but can't get my computer right here, literally staring at my damn computer, can't get it to acknowledge the fact that I have a camera up there and that I usually do this with my real camera. Like, hello computer, I haven't changed anything. Mercury is in Gatorade again, right? Mercury retrograde, y'all. It gets the best of us. But anyway, if you'd like a private reading, description box below, you can get a private reading from me. And yeah, everything else is in the description box below as well, and also on my website, BeasTalksAndTarot.com. So take a look, check it out, and I will talk at you later. Bye, love you, minute. Bye, love you, minute. Bye, y'all. Stop it, sissy.